One second the river is calm, a picture of tranquility. The next, the water erupts with teeth and chaos. A sudden thrashing, a flash of silver scales, the terrifying reality of a piranha feeding frenzy. This is a moment that tests your very core. The instinct is to scream, to splash, to panic. But that is the single worst thing you can do. Panic is your enemy. It turns you into prey. Your survival depends not on strength or speed, but on your ability to stay calm and think clearly. This guide will give you the simple, practical steps to survive. These are not complex theories. They are clear actions you can take. Remember them. They could save your life. Your heart will pound. Adrenaline will surge through your veins. Your mind will scream at you to get out of the water as fast as possible. You must fight that impulse. A calm mind is your greatest weapon in this environment. So, take a deep breath. Let's begin. To survive an encounter with any animal, you must first understand it. Piranhas are freshwater fish. They are found almost exclusively in the rivers and lakes of South America, Amazon basin Pantanal. They have a reputation that is larger than life, mostly thanks to movies. The reality is more complex. There are many different species of piranha. Most of them are actually omnivores, plants, fruits, seeds. They also scavenge on dead or dying animals. Dead animals, dying animals playing a vital role as the cleanup crew of the river ecosystem. They are not constantly hunting for large living prey. Their most famous feature is, of course, their teeth. Piranhas have a single row of incredibly sharp, interlocking teeth. They are shaped like tiny blades, perfect for shearing and puncturing. When a piranha bites, its powerful jaw muscles clamp down with significant force. This allows it to take a small, clean chunk of flesh from its target. It is not about tearing and ripping like a shark. It is a precise, almost surgical bite. This is why even a single bite can cause a serious wound. A feeding frenzy is not a random event. It is a response to a trigger. It is the river's dinner bell ringing and the piranhas are answering the call. The most powerful trigger is competition for a limited food source. Imagine a single capybara, a large rodent, falls into the river with a broken leg. Its splashing and struggling sends vibrations through the water. Any wounds it has leak blood, a scent piranhas can detect from a distance. The first piranha to arrive takes a bite. This commotion and the scent of more blood attract others. Soon, dozens, then hundreds of fish are swarming, each trying to get its share before the food is gone. Another major factor is the environment itself. The dry season in places like the Amazon or the Pantanal is a time of high risk. As rivers shrink and lakes shrink, the fish become trapped in smaller, more crowded pools. Food becomes scarce, the water is warmer and has less oxygen. These stressful conditions make the piranhas more aggressive and less cautious. They are hungry and on edge. In this situation, any food source that becomes available, no matter how large or unusual, will be attacked with incredible ferocity. Your senses are your best early warning system. You must learn to read the river. Before you even think about getting in the water, stop, look, listen. A river teeming with piranhas will often give you clues. One obvious sign, sudden localized boiling on the water's surface. Not normal wind ripples, intense agitated churning as if the water is alive. Dozens of fish thrashing just below the surface. If you see this, stay far away. Listen to the sounds around you. A healthy river has a rhythm. A sudden silence can be a warning. Birds taking off suddenly from the bank. They may have spotted a predator or a frenzy below. Listen for unusual sounds from the water, popping or light drumming. Small splashes and frantic smaller fish escaping. Observe other animals, monkeys chattering nervously, looking down. Caimans or predators avoiding a stretch of water. Local fishermen warning you not to swim. Do not let arrogance be your downfall. Dead or half-eaten fish floating. Your best tool, observation. Take a full 5 minutes before approaching. Section 5. Before you get wet, the ultimate risk reduction. The best way to survive a piranha attack is to never have one in the first place. Prevention is everything. Your safety starts long before your toes touch the water. The first, most critical rule is to manage any open wounds. Piranhas have an excellent sense of smell. They can detect blood in the water from a surprising distance. Before you go anywhere near a river in piranha territory, check yourself for any cuts, scrapes, sores, even a small shaving cut or a blister that has popped can be a problem. Clean any wound thoroughly and cover it with a waterproof bandage. Never jump or dive into unknown water. Do not run and splash into the shallows. These actions create loud noises and vibrations that mimic a struggling animal. This is a dinner invitation. Instead, choose a clear, open spot on the bank. Approach the water slowly and deliberately. Enter calmly and quietly. The goal is to slip into the water with minimal disturbance. Also, avoid areas where locals are cleaning fish or discarding food scraps. Finally, never ever feed the fish intentionally. You followed the rules, but something went wrong. A wounded animal upstream or some other trigger has started a frenzy, and you are in the water. This is the moment of truth. Your mind is screaming, but you must force it to be quiet. The first command is, stay calm and consolidate. Stop all movement. Bring your arms in close to your body. Bring your legs in close to your body. Try to make yourself a single object. Try to make yourself vertical. Try to make yourself horizontal. Float on your back if you can. Gently scull with your hands to stay stable. The goal is to stop sending out the vibrations of a struggling creature. You want to look as little like prey as possible. Do not splash. Do not kick wildly. Every frantic motion is a beacon to the piranhas, confirming that you are a source of food. A panicked swimmer looks just like a dying animal. A calm, still person is an unknown object, something to be investigated cautiously if at all. Once you have controlled your initial panic, you need to get out of the water, but you must do it slowly and deliberately. Move with purpose, but without haste. You have made it out of the water. You are on the shore. You are on a boat. You are on solid ground. The immediate danger from the piranhas is over, but a new battle has just begun. The risk now is from blood loss. The risk now is from infection. Piranha bites are clean but deep. They can sever blood vessels. They can cause significant bleeding. Your first priority is to apply direct, firm pressure to any and all wounds. Use a clean cloth. Use a piece of your shirt. Use your bare hand if you have nothing else. Press down hard. Elevate the limb if possible. Once the bleeding is under control, you need to clean the wound as best you can. River water is filled with bacteria. An untreated piranha bite is a breeding ground for a nasty infection. If you have access to clean drinking water, if you have antiseptic, use it to flush the wound thoroughly. Gently wash the area with soap if you have it. This will hurt, but it is absolutely critical to remove as much dirt and bacteria as possible. After cleaning, cover the wound with a sterile bandage from your first aid kit. Even if the bites seem minor, you must seek professional medical help as soon as possible. In a survival situation, misinformation can be as deadly as the threat itself. There are many myths about piranhas, and believing them can lead you to make fatal mistakes. The biggest myth, fueled by Hollywood, is that piranhas can strip a person to the bone in seconds. This is simply not true. A common mistake is thinking you can scare piranhas away. Some people believe that shouting, banging on the side of a boat, or making loud noises will frighten them. The opposite is often true. Your survival tool is stealth and calm, not noise and aggression. Another fatal mistake is rushing in to save someone who is being attacked. The heroic impulse to jump into the water is understandable, but it is often the worst possible action. The correct way to help is from the shore or the boat. Extend a pole, a paddle, or a rope to the person in the water. Surviving in the wild is not about complicated formulas. It is about following simple, proven rules. First, stay calm. Second, be quiet. Third, cover your wounds. Next, help from a distance. Also, learn to read the signs. That is the survivor's code.